Howdy doody, hope you like this video. We're over 1100 subscribers now, thank you very much for that. There's an update about what's going on, where we're at, and it's been quite a difficult, challenging week, but we got there and it's been good. So hope you like the video. Speak to you soon. Happy Saturday night. I am knackered, don't mind telling you. It's been a heavy week. Got a lot of things accomplished, but it was tough going for a lot of us. Just to give you a rough idea, the blue truck video that we put on there got a lot of comments, a lot of likes, and I have to tell you, probably a lot of those views are me watching it over and over again, because it is nice to have all that power and that noise and that. Yeah, it's good. I probably had too much fun doing that, and I think I could go out and do another one and make it look even faster than that, but that might be irresponsible. But I had a shot at driving yesterday and last night, and today I drove Paul's green 579, and whilst it doesn't have that growling roar and it's a bit like the yellow peat. I always find that when you've done a shift, a really hard shift in the yellow peat, you know you've worked. But that green thing that Paul's been driving, that 579 with a 13 speed in it, man, I tell you what, it's sitting there, 2 fingers on the wheel, just effortless thing, just rolls along the road, very quiet, very smooth, and enough power, cruises at 80, you know, and it's effortlessly cruising at 80. It's no screaming its head off. It's a nice truck. So I was driving that last night and I thought, how come I give all these nice trucks to these guys and I end up driving the old girl? Don't know what that's all about, but anyhow, the blue video, I did like it, the blue truck video. Just to give you an idea as well what's been happening this week, I've written some things down here because there's just a lot of it. So the green truck, we filmed that last Saturday. It was about to go down to Texas, and Sunday took it down, met Paul, he headed down there. So that's down there, it's got the stickers on it. Hopefully I can get a picture from Paul here to stick on this video and stick it in here. Stickered up, got a trailer on it, and it's earned some money this week, so magic, that's what we want. However, she burns 2 gallons of oil a day. You win some, you lose some, but it's still making its money. It's getting Walmart cheap oil in it. Good side is we'll never have to change the oil, just change the filter, you know. So that's that. She's making a dollar, and what can you say? Not a lot of money in it, and but other than that, it's got new rear ends, new brakes, new transmission, drives super straight in the front ends, nice and tight, and the air conditioning works. And so if we need to put an engine in it, we'll still have a truck, you know. I would hope that we can get to the winter time with it and run the winter, because you're having to idle it 24 hours a day to keep the drivers cool, then that's where your money runs away to. But in the winter time it's a bit cooler, so that we can switch the truck off in Texas. It doesn't get that cold at night time. It's like it does up in the north here. So so Paul headed down there, and his way down, before he left, he gave our new man down there, who's working it very well, good, conscientious guy. We gave him the white truck, which my granddaughters have named Snowflake. They try to come up with names for these trucks, every kind of food that you can imagine for the colour of the truck. So we gave that Snowflake white truck to our man down there, and we forgot to tell him that the fuel gauge didn't work. Inevitable happens. Paul was on his way down there and it ran out of fuel, and try to get it bled up. and the batteries weren't the super greatest batteries, so we ended up buying new batteries for it, filter, buckets, hauling the fuel out to the oil field, to the wells, to, you know, out in the middle of nowhere to get it. So we got that done, got it bled up, and it's up and running again. So that's that. Old Clay, he went into our yellow truck down there in Texas, brought a load up from Amarillo into Utah, Salt Lake area, unloaded there, and then he reloaded on 2 pickups, one in Monday night, one Tuesday morning, and ran all the way to Charlotte, North Carolina in the truck, in the yellow truck. And sorry Clay, but sorry that the air conditioning somehow is packed out, and being in the south with the air conditioning not working 100% is not good. So he suffered through that and is swapping. So he unloaded in Charlotte, reloaded in Friday, and is in his way to Texas to meet Paul. And he's going to give Paul my yellow Pete, which Paul will bring on up to Burley, Idaho, because that's where Clay's load is going to. The reason that Clay is going out the truck is that his truck is ready. Should be ready Monday afternoon. Pick it up, good to go. Get him back under the trailer and start hauling loads, and that'll be great for everybody. What else we got here? And so now that Paul's come out of the oil field, the green truck's empty, and Ryan will be coming back into that the fall after this weekend coming. So that'll be good. We'll have 2 of them running in the oil field. They tell us that it's going to be good down there. It has been decent, and it's going to get better, allegedly. We've been promised the moon in the oil field, and I don't just mean probably almost the moon, and sometimes, more often than not, the moon doesn't come up. Well, it does come up, and you just get a wee kind of sliver of a moon. That's kind of what you think you get a full moon. You don't get the full moon. You just get a wee bit. So that's that. When Clay went away, we had to end up getting steer tire on the yellow truck. I was going to do that anyway because it needed one after we did the kingpins, and then we ended up having to get flat tire on the drives. Luckily, it was the 2 tires that I was going to be changing, if anybody's been watching the video. So those got changed on Monday. That was that. So that got $1,500 spent on it in tires on Monday. Brett in the red Volvo, he got loaded, I don't even remember where. Oh, Florida. He got loaded in Florida in a pretty poor paying load to back up to Denver, and unloaded there Friday lunchtime. And then the other part of the story is I met him last night and gave him a trailer going to Pennsylvania, Little America in Wyoming. So that was Brett. His truck's running all right. Wes, we are having to have him and be in Vegas at the weekends for personal reasons, and so he got the truck. Where did he get the truck? Oh, he met Clay on Monday. He flew up last Monday, took the yellow truck down to Clay, and he took the green truck that Paul had in the oil field. So we switcheroo with the trucks, and so he bobtailed all the way to California, spent the night in Vegas on Monday night, and loaded in California. And the freight in California right now is hot. See the stuff on the DAT board, and the DAT board, I'm using it and I'm finding it really good. There's a link in the description down at the bottom here if you want to subscribe to that. But the rates that are on there right now are, the load that we picked up was from LA area up to Cheyenne, Wyoming for $4,000. I don't even know if it's 1,000 miles. And so I was just going to run him back down, but a broker that we deal with quite a bit, that we got all our Florida loads from, he called us up and said, hey, how much would you charge me to go to Pennsylvania from Boise? And I said, nah, too much. I don't want to go there. Nobody really wants to go there. And he said, no. And then 20 minutes later he messaged me back and said, how much? I need the truck. And so I gave him a price, and I'm embarrassed at the price I gave him. And he come back and said, can you do it for 200 less? And I thought, well, I've got a lot of deadheading to do and switching trucks and stuff. So I said, no, just that's the price. Stuck to that, and he said, okay, I'll send it over. Don't know if he was very happy, but we did a lot for them, and then we haven't been doing much. And so, when you're only getting bits and pieces from somebody, I don't feel that we have to go out and bust our back trying to help. Sporadic stuff. If it was a contracted thing, I would move mountains to make it happen. But so the rate he's got going out there, it's the best rate I've ever had in a load. So Wes ran from Cheyenne to Boise, picked up the load, and I had Paul's truck, and I was going to meet him at Brigham City to send him on down to Vegas, and I was going to run out into Wyoming with the truck and do some work with it this weekend. However, after he left Burley, Idaho, I was climbing the hill up to the way station, it overheated, and I've used the word overheat quite a bit, but somebody's told me that that's not the correct word. Must be a west coast of Scotland thing. I thought overheat was a good thing, same a word, just the same as if you go into the chippy and they're cooking the chips for the second time, it's called backheat. Who knows, maybe that's just a Doon Valley partner thing. But thing was steam coming out of it, the radiator cap popped off, so I don't know if it wasn't on properly or what, and the pressure, just the vibrations turned it. Don't know. But I was at Pocatello, and there's a new Peterbilt dealer there, so I popped in there, grabbed a radiator cap and a bunch of coolant, ran 100 miles out to where he was at, filled it up, and it was okay to run, but it's got a little leak at the water pump through the weep hole at the bottom, drip, drip, drip. So that's booked in. So I ran up from there down to Brigham City, up to Little America in Wyoming, met Brett last night, we had something to eat and had a good chat. Swapped trailers, he headed east and I headed back to Idaho Falls with this truck, and it's gone in to get the water pump done on Monday at Peterbilt under warranty, so hopefully that happens quickly. Wes can drive up here tomorrow night, and Paul will be here tomorrow night, and I'll be here tomorrow night, so it'll just be like being in the oil field except we're in Idaho Falls. Three amigos. So that's that. What else we got? The water pump. Yeah, oh yeah. Best news of the week. The FMCSA, which is the same as VOSA at home in the UK, or whatever they want to call it these days. They have decided that we don't need to use logbooks again if you're hauling food. Happy days are here again, eh? So we haul food. That's all we haul. That's it. We're food haulers, and there's other things in it, but restocking warehouses with potatoes and onions, that's our gig, and bringing food back into this area is also our gig. So we'll be running wide open, and we'll be back to making common sense. Drive when you can drive and sleep when you're tired, instead of this get loaded at 5 o'clock at night and you've been up all day and you got to drive to make the most of your time till maybe 4 or 5 in the morning, and then that's you in that horrible schedule. Don't like that. Much prefer using your common sense. So if it was me loaded at 5 o'clock, I would drive till probably 11, 12, depending how I felt, maybe 1, sleep till about 6 or 7, up, go again, and then you're running in the daylight. You're I think once you've had your license for 5 years or something like that, and you've got experience of 10 years, you should be able to use a bit of common sense. Certainly if you've got massive violations for crashing when you're falling asleep or doing stupid stuff, then you shouldn't. But if you've got sense, then it'd be great if they let you do that, but they won't, because too many folk would abuse it, and that would be that. So this week coming, Clay's truck should be ready. I'll get it all cleaned up and sorted out and back on the road under the trailer. We're planning probably loading him Tuesday. We'll be loading Paul Monday or Tuesday. Wes will be loading Monday or Tuesday, and Brett unloads over in Pennsylvania on Tuesday as well. So that leaves me. So the blue truck is calling. He's shouting my name. come and get me, come and get me, like the City Slickers movie with Jack Palance in it. We're looking for the gold. So that thing, it needs air conditioning fixed on it, and it needs some batteries, and that's basically it. Might need a steering box sometime down the line, but okay now. But when the logs are gone and it's sitting there, payment would be cheap on it, and it's not really something that's going to depreciate in value like newer trucks do. So that's that. Clay's thinking of an expansion and maybe buying another truck, so we'll see how that works out this week. Maybe just keep his yellow bird and see how she runs, but I think he's got a taste for something newer. Maybe that'll happen, maybe not. So to put that blue truck on the road, I just need to fix the AC, buy some batteries, get it licensed, shove another trailer behind it, and hit the road. And the good bit about that is when I'm driving, there's no driver's wages to pay, and hopefully I've got most of the things fixed in the trucks. There's some trailer issues that I'd like to deal with. Maybe get some of the brakes done on it. One of them needs an airbag. The one that's here that I brought in last night, the small one, it needs an airbag on it. Other than that, the trails are going well. Once Ryan comes back in the oil field, that'll be good down there. So all in all, things are not too bad. Very stressful week, very push week, and got a lot done. And I used my wee, turn it over so you can't see it, but I just use these yellow notepads, and I make my lists. On one side I put stuff to do, and the right hand side I put calls to make, and then a wee box at the bottom I put my this is nonsense, but I put my loads that are going to be dropping off and picking up that day, and for the make sure I get my paperwork in line. Also got my IFTA done this week as well. Sat and concentrated on that and get that done and filed. So who knows, I might even get one done in time. A couple of weeks late with that one, but you know, they're not chasing me for it, so it's done. Next time I'd like to get it in time. The trouble with doing IFTA is you do it every 3 months. And once I'm into it and kind of going on it, I remember how it all happens, and then by the time it comes time to do the next one, bang, I forgot how to do it. And then you kind of start doing it again and go, oh that's right, I do that and that. So that's it. Family's doing great. Got some information to come there, but I don't think I'm allowed to do it. If I am allowed to announce this at this particular time, I'll let my son put it in now, or delete it and edit the video. If not, yeah, cool, good things are happening. My wife was out today with Cheryl, and we went for lunch and down at the Prestwick, sitting outside, and went down the beach and had a couple of drinks there, and looked like it was a very pleasant place to be in Scotland today. So missed the family over there, enjoying the family here. Had lunch with my younger son today, this week, sorry. We went to Arby's, and it's good to be able to do these things and meet up and enjoy family, very much so. And yeah, it's great. Okay, so hope you like this video. If you do, please subscribe. We're up over 1100 subscribers now, so that's great. And you're allowed to do, now I'm past 1,000, you're allowed to do a live stream where people can message you and you answer the questions. So I don't know if I'm that confident. At least when I make these videos, I do maybe a dozen. Maybe if I do it right the first time. When I drove the blue truck, made that video, that was a one shot, one take. But usually I make mistakes and say the wrong thing and think, oh, that's not politically correct, and they can't use that on YouTube. And so anyway, that's it. Trucks are running good now. Well, I've got 5 up and running at the minute. Clays will come on stream on Monday, and it takes a bit of effort to push all that forward, and I'm knackered, so I got a hotel tonight. I was going to wait till tomorrow. I need a wash, I need a shave, I look like Santa Claus, and that's it. So thanks for watching, speak to you later.